भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निधि नामने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Not bad. Instead of 9 we are starting at 9:30 IST. So everybody remembers what we were discussing yesterday? We discussed so many things about Crossroad, right? Crossroad is a junction, and one of the important part of the junction is which direction you will end up going, and we are at Crossroads at every stage of life, every minute in life, we are always going to be there, and that's what Prabhupada taught us what? How to have, we did comparison between material life and spiritual life, observation, hypothesis and conclusion of material life and of spiritual life. And we said, okay, now if we are convinced that spiritual life is the life, then how do we go ahead with it? How do we go forward? How do we go forward? And then that we were discussing about that. And we just said that how the super soul is always active with a devotee. And that comes in the form of what? Guilt. It makes us feel guilty about it. And, for non-devotee, super soul is sleeping. Ranganath pose. Doesn't respond much because we are not active, so they are not active. Would the children like to be sitting behind so they can aram se play also?
People want English translation. Let me just ask if they need, I can translate behind or someone can translate. How many of you cannot understand English at all and you want Hindi? किसको अंग्रेजी बिल्कुल समझ में नहीं आती, जो हिंदी में ट्रांसलेशन चाहते हैं कृपया हाथ उठाएं. तेलुगु ट्रांसलेशंस नहीं है, बट हिंदी में जिन जिनको चाहिए, अगर ज़्यादा लोग हैं तो हम पीछे कुछ ट्रांसलेशन कर सकते हैं.
I think most people understand. थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ लेंगे ना आप भी, फिर नहीं तो it will become distraction होगा नहीं तो.
आप लोग माता जी के पास
नम्रता, मैं तो इंग्लिश में तो बोल रही हूँ, थोड़ा समझ जाएंगे. माता जी लोग समझ जाएंगे. So we discussed about that, and then we came to the point that sometimes we take detours in life. And then what is lost in that? Time and some suffering is involved in it because we lost. So suppose if we are talking that this is a highway and two highways are there. It's a highway on this side, like you have NH4 and NH5 like that, or एक highway ये बाजू है. So one highway is going to full speed, it is going to what? Material destination. This is full swing going to spiritual destination. So you start off from the spiritual destination, but बीच में क्या होती है? थोड़ी गलियाँ भी होती है ना बीच में, और यहाँ वहाँ से जाते जाते क्या देखिए, अरे उधर भी मैकडॉनल्ड्स है, कुछ तो भी है. So what we keep doing? मटीरियल के उधर आते हैं, थोड़ा एक क्रॉसवे ले लेते हैं, थोड़ा खाते पीते हुए, अरे यार इट वाज नॉट वर्थ इट, चलो वापस जाते हैं. वापस पट जाने लगते हैं. वापस बीच में कभी कुछ दिखता है और अच्छा लगता है तो फिर बोलते चलो यही हाईवे पे चलने लगते हैं. तो यू स्टार्ट गोइंग देयर, देन आफ्टर सम टाइम वो रास्ता बड़ा टिकूं है, तो बोले वही रास्ता ठीक था, तो दूसरा गली लेके यहाँ. तो काफ़ी बार क्या हो जाता है अपने लाइफ में, जिग जैग होते लगते रहता है ना. How many of you all are feeling that life goes like that? All of us. 2 hands up. 2 hands up. Because it's not going to exact happens. However, when we take shelter of these 4 invincible things which we spoke about yesterday, what were the 4?
Hari, Guru, Vaishnava, Bhagavad Gita.
Hari, Guru, Vaishnava and Bhagavad Gita. These are 4 invincible shields. Invincible मतलब अभेदी, भेद नहीं सकते उसको. एक राक्षस था, उसका नाम क्या था? सहस्त्र कवच. सहस्त्र कवच मालूम है? 100 कवच थे उसके ऊपर, तो कोई उसको मार ही नहीं सकता था. ऐसे करो वैसे करो, वो उसको मार के फिर मैं करके वापस जिंदा हो गया. कुछ भी you can never destroy him, right? But जब किसी ने वो भेद जान लिया कि तो सहस्त्र कवच हो कि 10 सहस्त्र कवच हो, किसी को भी बेच सकते हैं. So when we realize that there is nothing as impossible, Prabhupada said what? Impossible is a word in the, and none of us want to be fools. Anybody wants to be fool? Anybody? We may be, but we won't want to be. Right? So that's what we want to understand, that how to make the zigzag less. Okay? इधर से इधर से इधर से इधर से इधर से इधर से इधर थोड़ा थोड़ा ऑस्ट्रेशन होता है. इधर 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 इधर. So when you understand the depth of these four principles in your life and how to apply it, and there is a principle of what? DKP. You know what's a DKP principle? देश काल पात्र. टाइम प्लेस सर्कमस्टेंस के हिसाब से आपको इंटेलिजेंस यूज करके ये चारों चीजों का उपयोग करना है. Why? Because sometimes it could misfire also. कुछ भी हम गलत कोट करके भी कर सकते हैं ना. Any example of that? Yes. Yeah. कृष्णा ने अर्जुन को बोला फाइट, बोला हम सपोज टू फाइट. किसके साथ फाइट करो? घर वालों के साथ, बाहर वालों के साथ. पर कृष्णा ने अर्जुन को टाइम प्लस सर्कमस्टेंस के हिसाब से उधर फाइट करने को बोला था. वो घर पे फाइटिंग करने को नहीं बोला था, लेकिन कृष्णा ने बोला फाइट करने का. हाँ, यू कैन जस्ट कोट एनीथिंग एनीवेयर इन द रॉन्ग वे. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड दीज प्रिंसिपल्स वेरी नाइसली. वन टाइम इन भागवतम क्लास somebody asked our spiritual master, and Maharaj, you say that sadhana is very important. sadhana is important ना. so जपा तो सुबह ही करते हैं ना. आप सबने अच्छे से जपा किया सुबह में. I had the great fortune of chanting with Megha. The chanting so enthusiastically. मेरा भी आज जपा थोड़ा हरी हो गया है ना. I was telling her thank you so much. That's the benefit of chanting in association. ठीक है, मेरे को नींद भी आ रहा है कुछ भी, but when you see each other you feel a little enlivened chanting. She was chanting very nicely. We all were trying to struggle and chant. मच्छर थे, माइंड था, सब था, कर रहे थे हम फिर भी. So why was I telling you this? हाँ, भागवतम क्लास में तो साधना इज इम्पोर्टेंट. तो महाराज, लेकिन सब फेस्टिवल तो शाम को ही होते हैं, और शाम को लेट ही हो जाता है ना. जन्माष्टमी 12 बजे, गौर पूर्णिमा लेट, नरसिंह चतुर्दशी. सो मैं फेस्टिवल्स अटेंड करता हूँ तो लेट हो जाता है घर पहुँचने में. मेरी साधना ठीक नहीं होती है. एंड इफ आई एम जस्ट डूइंग वांटिंग टू डू साधना, then I will miss out on all the festivals. So what should I do, Maharaj? What should I do? Should I attend festivals or should I do sadhana? He wanted a black and white answer. But life में क्या होता है? सब black and white होता है, गिरे ज़्यादा होता है. हाँ, so महाराज जी क्या बोला? We are here to give you principles that this is important and that is important. Details you are supposed to work out by applying the formula. What does physics and maths and all give you? Formula, na? So you apply the formula and then you get the answer to it. So if it is Janmashtami, you cannot say, "Arey 12 baj jata hai, I don't want to attend." Arey once in a year Janmashtami comes. Everybody is not telling you to do. You should sleep late and still try to get up early. And sometimes it is more important that I do my sadhana. क्योंकि एकादशी है, ये वो. Then I should not just hang out till late night. So I have to take a call myself. So that's when we want to understand these principles and gradually become mature. So that we can handle whatever comes in our life in a wonderful way. So when we are speaking of these 4 principles, we will take some case studies in which you will see that how when these devotees, they went through certain situations, they were able to overcome it because they applied these principles which they learned and which they had heard from their seniors. Okay. So one time there was this devotee whose name was Damodar Das. Damodar Prabhu, whatever. 23-year-old person, he was a full-time brahmachari. Parents were also devotees. And he decided कि enough of Krishna consciousness. Young था तो मैंने कर लिया. Parents भी बोले चलो करो करो भक्ति करो. कई बार parents devotee होते हैं ना तो बच्चे लोगों को जब छोटे होते हैं तो जाते भी है टेम्पल उनके साथ, सब कुछ करते. बड़े होने के बाद लगता है क्यों? Most common question which youngsters ask is why. Mommy will say do this, why? Don't do this, why? Why question रहता है ना, why? You always want to what? Rebel. Why? I also love to do that. Ekadashi pe my mother was in Swaminarayan. Then I used to eat onion garlic before also. But she would tell me that today is Ekadashi, don't eat onion garlic. I say why? But they didn't have proper answers to give. So I was never convinced. तो मैं double onion खाती थी उसमें. क्यों? Rebel. नाम बोला ना तो डबल करेंगे. बच्चे को ना चुप रहो. डबल रहेगा. चुप रहने को बोला तो डबल रहेगा. So like that we feel like rebelling more. ये नहीं करेंगे. So like that this person became a devotee, very enthusiastic, doing Krishna consciousness. But after some time, lot of temptations were there, and then he thought कि ठीक है थोड़ा टाइम तो किया ना, अभी now full life is there to enjoy. Let me go and do something. So with his friends he went to the bar. बाहर में गए and then what happened? He ordered a drink and he was just about to drink और उधर एक somebody came from behind, tapped and he said, would you like to buy this book? भगवद गीता. कोई बाहर में बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का महीना था, बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करने के लिए बोला हे राम इधर भी आई थॉट बाहर ऐसा प्लेस तो नहीं आएंगे ना, और डिवोटीज कंपैशन का क्या लिमिट है, बाहर में भी जाएंगे कहीं पे भी जाएंगे. तो he said कि I don't want to do, and प्रभुपाद का फोटो दिखा and then he felt कि नहीं maybe I saw Prabhupada's picture, I should not do. Again he stopped doing that. After some time again he went somewhere on the beach and trying to do something, और बीच पे devotees आ गए book distribution पे. And then he said, I think the Lord loves me too much to let me go. He will not allow me to go. So several case studies are there like this which you can keep taking. But we want to talk about here is that why these four things are important, because when you take to Krishna consciousness, actually what you are doing, you know that? You may not know that. But by taking to Krishna consciousness, you are waging a war. War, not a battle, war. Battle और war के बीच में फर्क क्या है? War बहुत बड़ा होता है, battle चिकलू होता है ना. War is such a big thing. So you are waging a war. Can you imagine me? War? You all know the story of Mahabharata? जहाँ पे when this अज्ञातवास में devotees अपने 5 पांडव, they went to whose kingdom? Virat kingdom, and they took shelter over there. In disguise, somebody became a cook and one person became a horse rider and everything. So Arjun became a eunuch because of the curse which he had. Long story, we are cutting it short. And one time, it was the last year and Duryodhana was not able to find them and he was going crazy, He told all the spies, if you don't find them, I'll make you disappear, that nobody will be able to find you in this world. Now निशान मिटा देंगे, so you cannot do that. And then the Kauravas said कि we think that they must be in Virat's kingdom, let's attack. अगर होंगे तो बाहर आएंगे, they will come to protect themselves. So let us attack. So they attacked Virat's kingdom when everybody was not there. So Virat's son was there, whose name was what? Uttar Kumar. So Uttar Kumar said कि Kauravas have come, I'll go and fight with them. So everybody knew कि he is a young fellow, उसको कोई fighting इतना आता नहीं है. But then what did he decide? कि नहीं मैं करता हूँ, बोल दिया इसने, तो now because हमने नमक खाया है ना विराट का, so we should help. So Arjun said as Brihanala that I will come and protect. I will come and protect. He told them. So Arjun went with Uttar Kumar, and Uttar Kumar was in the. He told him कि he became the charioteer and Uttar Kumar was in the पीछे ऐसे जा रहे थे. जैसे पास आए उन्होंने क्या देखा? भीष्म, द्रोण, कर्ण, ये सब अपने कृतवर्मन, everybody, and वो क्या होने लगे? Legs started shaking कि my God, कि कौरव है कि सेना है कि समुद्र है, I am running away. So he started running away, and Arjun told him, wait, where are you running? I can't face these people, They are too powerful to face. ऐसा करके भाग रहे थे, तो अर्जुन ने क्या किया, उसको बोला डोंट वरी, आई एम देयर ऑन द चैरियट विथ यू. You may not have the power, but I am there. Now you become the charioteer and I will ride the chariot. Okay? So, very. So then he told him, okay, I will come and protect. So same way it becomes our situation, you know. Imagine you were told, okay, go and do a surgical strike on Pakistan alone. How many of you all will go? अभी सोच के सबका. Not easy to go and do that, right? But we have declared war to an opposition party which is even more powerful than Pakistan. And what is that? माया देवी. एक ड्योटी बन के तुम क्या कर रहे हो वहाँ? एक साइलेंट चुनौती भेज रहे हो कि आ जा. ऐसा बोलेंगे, अच्छा आ जाऊँ, चलो दिखा देते हैं आपको. माया विल वो अपना सब लेके आ जाएगी तो हमारा कोई उत्तर कुमार जैसा ही अपना पोजीशन रह जाएगा, राइट? सो दैट इज व्हाई वी और अलग अलग वेपन्स भेजते हैं. माया इज नॉट गोइंग टू सेंड ओनली वन कि चलो यही भेजा और इसका करना है सामना. सो दैट्स व्हाट क्रॉसरोड्स मीन. डिफरेंट सिचुएशंस सडनली कम. वार में बता के नहीं भेजते ना, चलो अभी रेडी हो जाओ मैं बांध छोड़ रहा हूँ. अरे 1000 साइड से किधर से आ रहे, किधर से, ऊपर से नीचे से, सडनली फ्रॉम एनीवेयर अटैक कम्स ऑन अस, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाट हैपेंस इन आवर लाइफ एट आवर एज. सडनली Parikshit Maharaj was what? Cursed. He cursed. Had he ever thought he was such a young fellow, you know, just become a king and all, and he's cursed. सोचो आपको ऐसे स्टार्टिंग ऑफ लाइफ में कोई बोले श्राप देता हूँ, अरे भाई बाद में देना ना, 70 साल में अभी क्यों दे रहे, जिंदगी बड़ी है. पर लाइफ ऐसा सोच के लेती है क्या? नहीं. when life feels like it does, right? Big crossroad at the life of Parikshit Maharaj. What to do? Whether to do or not to do. Difficult situation, right? आप लोग सब पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, इधर उधर जाते हैं और सडनली एक दिन मम्मी बोली आज घर पे जल्दी आ जाना. क्यों मम्मी? लड़का देखने आने वाला. लड़का ऑलरेडी? मेरे शादी के बाद चल रहा है क्या? सडनली इट कम्स लाइक दिस थिंग. बट टुडे और टुमारो यू नेवर नो ना व्हेन दैट टाइम इज गोइंग टू कम. अगेन यू विल गेट अ क्रॉसरोड. किसके साथ शादी करूँ? करियर देखूँ, लुक्स देखूं, पैसा देखूं, बंगलो देखूं, कि फेम देखूं, फेमस कितना है, कि क्या क्या देख के शादी करना चाहिए. बिग क्रॉसरोड ऑफ लाइफ, राइट? यू डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू. व्हेन यू आर स्टडीइंग एंड थोड़े आगे आए बोले कि अभी क्या करोगे 10th के बाद. हमको तो पूछते थे 10th के बाद क्या, तो 3 ही चॉइस था, कॉमर्स, आर्ट्स या साइंस. सिंपल था हमको 3 में से. अभी आप लोगों को तो 50,000 चॉइस है, क्या करे, यू नो, ये करे या वो करे, या कि कोई लोग तो कोर्स बोलते हैं हमने कभी सुना भी नहीं होता है. ABCD, में से कोई भी कॉम्बिनेशन करके हम डिड दिस कोर्स. Then you have to appear either ignorant, अच्छा you didn't like it, or you have to appear like a fool and ask, you know, or you have to appear like a fool. Excuse me, but what is the meaning of that? Explain me. तो इतना confusion ना, the more the choice, more the confusion. हम बेचारे बच्चे आके कि क्या करें, यू नो, माय फादर वांट्स मी टू डू दैट, मदर वांट्स मी टू डू दैट, बट ऑल माय फ्रेंड्स आर डूइंग दिस, बट आई डोंट लाइक टू डू दिस, व्हाट शुड आई डू? कंफ्यूजन, यू नो, यू नेवर नो व्हाट टू डू, राइट? अगेन यू आर एट क्रॉसरोड, व्हाट करियर टू टेक. सडनली सम नियर एंड डियर वन डाइज. कोविड में कितने लोगों का हो गया, यू नो, फादर डाइड, मदर को कुछ हो गया, ब्रदर लेफ्ट, सिस्टर को कुछ, so much, you know, death of a near and dear one. Life goes into a toss. You never know. Again at a major crossroad. Either you are some ill health comes on you, detected with cancer or whatever. Anything can happen, right? So what is the conclusion? That if you have guidance of these 4 principles, then you will be ready at all times. You will never be in confusion, because the hallmark of today's day and age is what? Confusion. हॉलमार्क. कोई भी चीज के लिए पूछो ना कि जो मेनू कार्ड आता है ना, क्या ले, यार आई एम कंफ्यूज्ड, तू ऑर्डर कर जो कर. But that you can order, but can you order things in life? Anything just comes in your life, you know. So many 3 to 4 girls met me, you know, yesterday and today, and they were asking questions about marriage. You know, कितनी भी बार लड़के को मिलो, one girl asked me, how many ever times I meet, but how can I take a decision that this one is the right one for me? कैसे मालूम पड़ेगा? 5 बार मिली हूँ मैं, फिर भी लगे कि बराबर है कि नहीं है. How to decide? It's a big gamble, right? Becomes a gamble ना कि is it the right or wrong? कैसे decide करने का, क्या करने का, क्या नहीं करने का. So you are always going to remain at this confusion. No? That is why it is said that when you serve these 4 people, Hari Seva, Guru Seva, Vaishnav Seva and Gita Seva, when you do that, the Lord from within the heart inspires you and will guide you from within because you are sincere. You are sincerely trying to do whatever you are wanting to do in life, right? So when we understand, we will take one principle right now, then Sita Mataji will take one, then I take one. First we will take the principle of what? Guru. What is the meaning of the word Guru? Heavy. Why is it heavy? Very good. Because he carries Krishna in his heart. What other reason? Actually, Guru is heavy because all these 4 principles are there in him. How? How all these principles are there in one Guru? She said he carries Hari in the heart. He is a Param Vaishnava. We are talking of Vaishnavas. He is a Param Vaishnava. And his book Bhagavad. Book Bhagavad, anything what you want to know, you can understand from him. So he carries all 4 principles and that is why he is the heaviest person, right? Krishna is the Supreme Father and we are all his children. But sometimes we are lost children. So material world में तो आए हम, but loving father, what does he do? You want to exercise independence, जाओ झंडों की खाड़ी में जाओ. ऐसे कोई father बोलेंगे? नहीं ना. Loving father बोलेंगे, okay you want to go, लेकिन पीछे से किसी न किसी को तो भेजेंगे. To oversee you, to you know your needs, your कुछ भी. So that is what Krishna has sent Guru for. So sometimes we feel okay, मैं Guru accept करूँगी. Who are you? Who are you? Guru will accept you. We feel we'll go to, and actually Shastra say what? That you should cry for Guru. How many of you have read book Journey Home? पढ़ा है? Some of us have read. Journey Home is a book about a in search of Guru. एक ढूंढने निकले थे. One American boy, American yogi sets out to search for Guru. अभी हम लोग में से कितने लोग सर्च करने निकले थे? कई बार तो हम भाग रहे थे दूर, नहीं चाहिए. Devotees were trying to tell us come to temple, हमने अवॉइड करने को ट्राई करते थे कि नहीं यार जाएंगे तो ये करना पड़ेगा, ये छोड़ना पड़ेगा, ये नहीं करो, ये करो, ये सब तो we don't try to go away. But there are some sincere souls who actually go searching for Guru and they really realize the value of Guru more than anybody else. Why? Because who is Guru? If you were to ask you what's the good word, हमारे टाइम पे टीवी पे एक गेम आया था, what's the good word? So एक वर्ड में अगर आपको बोले कि tell what is Guru in your life or what is he supposed to be in your life, what is the word you would like to say?
Like a god.
Who sing? Raise your hand. Huh?
God.
Like God. Not, he's not God, he's a representative. Yes, definitely. One word. Mentor, guide. What else? One of you? What's your name? Tarini. Any word for Guru? String. One word. Make up. Master.
Like a lifesaver?
Lifesaver.
Life guard, who is saving us from the material world like that. Something like that.
Beacon. Beacon light. Well-wisher. Wow, such beautiful words are coming out. Advisor. Who said? Raise your hands. Yes, very good. Instructor. Please note these words. All of them are right answers. This is the beauty of spiritual life. There could be many one words. You say, what's a good word? Would be only one word. But there could be, this is beauty of spiritual life. Right? But the word I was looking for was, what's your name?
Disha. Disha.
Disha. What Disha said. For in my mind, when I think of Guru, the word savior comes. No? Tarini also means savior. Tarne wale. Tarini. That's what it means. Tarini. What's the meaning of that? Savior, right? तार देते हैं. तो किससे तारते हैं भगवान? I mean Guru. Bhavsagar se. So imagine yourself, that if you are in the middle of the ocean, not swimming pool, where you are going to go today afternoon, a nice, neat, clean swimming pool, no dangers के नीचे से भो शार्क आ गई कहीं से वेल खोल के कोई स्विमिंग पूल में ऐसा आता नहीं है. Don't worry. But ocean, what is ocean? Do you know what is there in the ocean? You don't even know where the bottom is. ये तो स्विमिंग पूल से दिखता है. अच्छा इतना ही है. ये भी पूल में कूदेंगे. So you can see the bottom, no? Imagine jumping into something which you don't know where the bottom is, and you can't see the end of it also. How scary! Best of swimmers. You might be saying, I am national award winner, swimming. आपको बोले चलो जाओ पैसिफिक ओशन क्रॉस करके दिखा दो, अटलांटिक ओशन क्रॉस करो. कोई गिनीज बुक ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड के लिए लोग कर भी लेते हैं ऐसे कभी कभी. बट if we are asked to do that, would we be able to dare to do that? Because we know what all could happen. First of all, वो टेस्ट दे के अवार्ड लेने के लिए जिंदा रहेंगे कि नहीं मालूम नहीं है. हाँ, तो क्यों ऐसा डेयरिंग करने के लिए, राइट? कहाँ से वेल आएगी, कहाँ से मछली आएगी, वर्लपूल नीचे से आ जाता है, कहीं स्टॉर्म आएगा कि नीचे खींच लेगा, कोई ऊपर खींच लेगा, what will happen? You have no clue. The ocean is not ऊपर से it looks like that, but it's so deep and so this thing. So if you are drowning in the ocean, how will you shout?
बचाओ बचाओ.
Help! Please help! Somebody help! Help! You shout, no, help! Help! Somebody help! Please, I'm dying! I'm drowning! You'll scream, right? With all the thing. That's what happens in spiritual life. If we realize that we have waged war against Maya, 4 शब्द का ही वर्ड है, लेकिन भयंकर है. Somebody told Prabhupada that Swamiji, I have one comment to make about your devotees. He said what? Saying, I feel your devotees are not sufficiently scared of Maya. Are not sufficiently, because काफी daring कर लेते हैं. माया है ना, जप कर लेंगे, थोड़ा माया में जाएंगे, फिर जप करेंगे, प्योरीफाई हो जाएंगे. वो एलिफेंट बात बोलते हैं ना, थोड़ा नॉनसेंस करेंगे, फिर जप कर लेंगे तो प्योरीफाई हो जाएंगे, फिर वापस थोड़ा नॉनसेंस करेंगे. ऑल ऑफ अस डू दैट टू सम डिग्री और अदर. आई एम ऑल्सो कन्फेसिंग माई सेल्फ. वी ऑल एंड अप डूइंग दैट, राइट? कि नाम की महिमा इतनी बड़ी है कि कोई भी पाप को धुल देती है. तो थोड़ा मोटा छोटा मोटा पाप कर लेंगे, वो तो नाम से धुल जाता है. Mind is such a cheat, na? It tells us to do all these things. So when we are talking of Guru, he is a tattva. बोलते हैं ना, गुरु तत्व रहता है, right? So when Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj's appearance day festival was there, and Prabhupada was asked to speak on it, and Prabhupada gave a lecture, and in the last line of the lecture, he got choked up by speaking about him. And what did he say? What can I say? He saved me. Then he couldn't speak further. So when you see Prabhupada disciples, you will see that they can't stop talking about Prabhupada. कुछ भी ना, पानी का गिलास देखेंगे, oh, Prabhupada used to drink water like this, एकदम इतना लेवल से नहीं, ऊपर से, and it would fall straight in his mouth, and they can speak for 15 minutes on how the water fell in Prabhupada's mouth. Now, when can you talk like this about somebody? When you are in madly love. कोई बार ना कोई लड़के के प्रेम में पड़ती है तो he's बोलते ही जाएंगे. You can't control yourself only, ना? पागल हो गई है, ना? लड़के के पीछे पागल हो गई. You will think like that, right? But that is the way Prabhupada disciples talk of Prabhupada. Why? Because they simply love Prabhupada. They just love, they can't stop talking about him, right? Why? Because Prabhupada is, conquered or overpowering in their life. हमारे लिए गुरु कौन है? One of the things. Besides so many things we do in our life, and he is one of the things. Then, नॉट दैट ही इज नॉट देयर, इतनी गई गुजरे नहीं हम लोग, लेकिन है, लेकिन कहीं एक छोटा सा कॉर्नर ऑफ अवर हार्ट इज ऑक्यूपाइड बाय गुरु. When will that day come? There's a bhajan na, kabe habe bolo se din amar. When will that day be mine? When that person will occupy my life. And when can that happen? Only when you realize the value, right? So many children, they are this thing about their parents also. Why? Because they are not grateful to the parents for what the parents have given them. So unless, then they are not able to fully respect them, fully obey them, what they have been told to do, right? So unless you have that gratitude, and then gratitude will lead to that respect. So even for the spiritual master, to the extent you realize that I am existing only because of him, I am existing only by his mercy and not by lip service. Many times we say, जय प्रभु पद जय, 10 feet high भी कूदेंगे हम लोग. जय जय बोलने से that doesn't show our love for our guru or by our attachment. कितनी बार आपने जय बोला, that is not enough. That is there, ऐसा नहीं कि बोलेंगे ही नहीं हम. Till I don't feel, it might take a lifetime to feel. So you may not end up saying. Again, we always have to be intelligent and not take extreme this thing. So when you feel gratitude towards somebody, कोई आपको ना, आप पर्स भूल गए, वॉलेट भूल गए, और आइसक्रीम खाने की इच्छा हुई, और somebody will take out, अरे ले यार, how many times, 4 times will tell thank you यार, आइसक्रीम खिलाया मुझे, thank you यार, I'll return this thing. अच्छा किसके लिए? चिटलू आइसक्रीम के लिए, or something or something, just somebody lent you, bought your ticket for somewhere, wanted to go for a movie and somebody bought a ticket for, thanks यार, ticket buy करके दिया है. But somebody who is giving you a ticket back to Godhead. The person who is giving us a ticket back to Godhead, the person who has saved you, जिसने आपको तारा है, जिसने आपको बचाया है, the one who has saved your life. What can you give such a person? Exactly. The one who has saved your life. What less than your life should you give such a person? Nothing less. That should be the mood of a disciple. Morning Megha was asking me the question that what should be the mood for initiation, means अपना गुरु के प्रति क्या भाव होना चाहिए, So this has to be our भाव, that I want to offer my life, nothing less than my life. पैसा तो कोई भी दे दे, डोनेशन निकाल के, easy to give money, but चलो थोड़ा टाइम भी दे दिया, but to give life includes everything, ना, when you give life उसमें पैसा भी आ गया, टाइम भी आ गया, सब कुछ आ गया. So somebody who has done that, what less than your life can you give such a person? That is why when we talk of initiation, we are talking कि भाई हमको shelter लेना है. I want to take shelter of Jayapataka Maharaj. I want to take shelter of Gopal Krishna Maharaj. I want to take shelter of Bhakti Charu Maharaj. What is the meaning of shelter? What is the meaning of shelter? Ashray. Protection. You get automatically a shield of protection around you. You don't even realize that. You don't even realize. Wherever your spiritual master might be there. Do you know how tortoises, they give birth to babies?
Mataji in the Shindu said, eggs that
Yeah, but how? Meditating on them. They lay the eggs on the shore somewhere and they are somewhere else. ऐसा नहीं कि 24 घंटा वो मुर्गी की तरह उसके ऊपर बैठ के रहना जरूरी नहीं है. Wherever they are ना, they meditate on their eggs and they nourish the eggs just by meditating on them, on the eggs. When I heard that for the first time ना, my heart became overwhelmed with this feeling, कि wow यार, what a way to nurture somebody. No matter where you are, your mind, and that's how mother is, ना. कहीं पे भी मदर होती है, अरे मेरे बच्चे ने खाया होगा कि नहीं, बच्चा सोया है कि नहीं, what he must be doing, what she must be doing. और नव्या Mataji sitting here, what her mind, she's concerned what her two आँख के तारे must be doing over there. That concern is there in the mind, because mother cannot not think about the child. They are helpless. Why? Love factor. That love, that responsibility, that care which is there. Same thing, That spiritual master, wherever he is thinking about us, right? So we must decide in our life that we want to take shelter in a serious way. See, at young age, we are not so serious about anything in life, whatever it is, सोचना पड़ता है कि अभी ब्रेकफास्ट मिला, लंच मिलेगा कि नहीं, डिनर. पेरेंट्स आर देयर ना, they satisfy all their needs. They don't want to think. That's why you can at this age afford के घर आए, बैग को फेंका, चप्पल फेंके. Somebody will do it, right? They will do it. Why? Because आश्रय लिया है, शेल्टर लिया है. They are going to care for you no matter what you do or you don't do. In Gujarati we have a proverb. Anyway, nobody is Gujarati, so not going to do that. So that parents will always be caring, whether we do that to the parents or no, right? So same way for spiritual master, that is why they are known as our spiritual father. Spiritual master is a spiritual father. Father supplies all the needs without asking, provided you take shelter also. You should also reciprocate. ना? It cannot be that one-sided thing only that okay, गुरु तो वैसे भी देने वाले तो मैं करूँ क्या ना करूँ क्या फर्क. No. When we are taking initiation, what are we trying to do? We are offering our life. And initiation is what? The beginning, not the end. Some people, they feel initiation चाहिए, तब तक serious करें. अभी तो हो गया, नाम मिल गया. Now I can थोड़ा ढीला हो गया, चलेगा. So that is not going to be possible. In fact, we should be always eager to attend wherever there is initiation ceremony. Why? Because it gives us an opportunity to rededicate our life. तो मेरा दीक्षा थोड़ी हो रहा है, मैं क्यों जाऊँ? नहीं, you should be eager to go. I met one girl. She said, I love to attend marriages. मैरिज में यूजुअली क्या होता है ना, वो पंडित बेचारा बोलते रहता है मंत्र, हस्बैंड वाइफ को जबरदस्ती सुनना पड़ता है. बाकी तो सब स्टार्टर्स और ड्रिंक्स एंड जूस उसी में पड़े होते हैं, किसी का ध्यान भी नहीं होता है कि क्या कर रहे हैं, राइट. But this girl, she was so sincere, she said, I love to go for marriage ceremonies. And when that pujari is speaking, you are taking saptabadi vow and ये कर रहे हैं, so I feel like reconfirming my vows every time. Because in today's day and age, people forget their vows only, no? Wow, what a way of forgetting. क्या वाव लिया था? अरे अभी तो 25 साल हो गए शादी, क्या वाव लिया था भगवान जानेगा. वो पुजारी ने बोला, हमने सुना कि नहीं मालूम. But vows are not supposed to be taken so cheaply. So then there is this thing we can say, but I am not initiated. No, it's not. Initiation is a important formality which is there, but you get initiated the moment at which you decide that he is my guru and I want to give my life. Initiation आज हो, 5 साल बाद हो, 10 साल बाद हो, हमने लाइफ डेडिकेट करने का डिसाइड किया है to this particular person, whoever it may be. And आजकल because of us, our restless nature, what happens? We say लड़के के साथ भी कोई है, अच्छा ये लड़के के साथ करनी है. This one boy was there. He wanted to marry a girl. वो गर्ल जवाब देने में टाइम लगा रही थी. बोला ठीक है, वो नहीं तो उसकी सिस्टर के साथ कर लेता हूँ. And see how you people are feeling, huh? So there is no commitment. That means there is no commitment. So once we decide, we should be very eager to give. And when will that come? When you give that position number 1 to the Guru in your life. Because he will guide everything. पहले के ज़माने में ना जो राजा भी रहते थे ना, गुरु को पूछे बिना कुछ नहीं करते थे. दशरथ महाराज would ask Vashishta first, I want to install Ram as the prince regent. So do I have your blessings to do that? अरे मेरा राज्य, मेरा लड़का, मुझे जब करना है करो. I have to ask Vashishta. No, because he is Guru. He is number 1. People used to do that. But today तो we have Guru as a fashion. Because we like to say, oh, I am such and such his disciple. कुछ prestigious नाम मिल जाता है ना अपने को. So, oh, you are this one's disciple. Okay. But then we have to live up to that image also, no? सबसे पहले कोई क्या बोलेंगे, ये किसकी बेटी है तू? मेरे माँ बाप ने सिखाया नहीं कितना, ऐसा बोलेंगे ना. So if you behave properly, you are glorifying the Guru. And if you behave badly, you think this is what you have learned. they'll ask you, whose disciple you are? So nice, service attitude, kya dedication, kya commitment, superb, you know. So again, when we put Guru first in our life, then we have to understand, okay, what is the degree of commitment that I must want to give, and for what? For what he is wanting that commitment out of you? उनको कुछ मिलने वाला है? No, because he just wants you to love Krishna, and he will help you to do that. So the more you do that, the more it will benefit us only. Imagine, इतना फायदे का घट होता है कभी? फायदा भी आपको ही. All benefits to you, all profits to you. Take it. Huh? Guru is ready to give it to you, right? So sometimes what happens, you know, that we accept spiritual master mentally, technically, but we don't want to. We know that Guru means शिष्य बनना पड़ता है ना. शिष्य means what? शिष्टता हिंदी में. Discipline. Disciple means discipline. Discipline comes by what? Following instructions. तो हमको इंस्ट्रक्शंस थोड़ा नहीं फॉलो करना अच्छा लगता है. सो many people ना they try to avoid meeting Guru face to face. क्या मिल लिया और कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शन बोल दिया तो कि ये छोड़ के वहाँ प्रीचिंग के लिए चले जाओ, वो मैं नहीं कर सकूँगी. पहले के ज़माने के लोग सरेंडर थे ऐसे, but they would not be able to do it. So you don't want to give that commitment in front of the spiritual master, so you might want to remain away. But we must understand that if I want to put Guru first in my life, I need to do something to do that. It is not going to happen as an automatic process, right? So when we say that when we are accepting Guru, it is like he is giving you a guarantee card. आधार कार्ड होता है ना, आधार कार्ड we all have. तो वो हमारे जीवन का आधार बन जाते हैं. And he gives you a guarantee card that okay, if you follow this A, B, C, D principles which are given by whom? God only. He's not concocting any of his principles. Then what will happen? You will be able to go back to Godhead. In which lifetime? This very lifetime, right? In this very lifetime you will be able to do that. And there are so many examples given of people who took shelter of Guru and their life became okay. For example, Prabhupada. He met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, and that time he had not decided to make him a guru. But because he met him and his words hit him so much that he accepted him as guru, and then look what Prabhupada did, right? Even for Dhruv Maharaj, you all know the story of Dhruv Maharaj. He met Narad Muni in the forest and how he guided him and he made that his life and soul. Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruv Maharaj, so many examples are there of guru like that he did. But sometimes it is not possible to. There are two ways of associating with Guru. What are the two ways?
Vani and Vapu.
Vani and Vapu. Vapu means what? Physical association, right? कि physically सबके गुरु तो बाजू में तो रहते नहीं है कि सिटी में ही रहे कि every day you can meet. Although you would love to do that, you can't. So in that situation, what do you do?
Vani.
Vani. Is Vani and Vapu is different?
No.
Or is the same thing?
Same thing.
It is simultaneously one and different. Okay. If you say Vani is important, but then if Guru Maharaj is giving class somewhere and you say, his Vapu is there, no? He is physically there. तो बोलेंगे नहीं वाणी, मैं टेप सुन लूँगी. तो एक बार किसी ने प्रभुपाद का लेक्चर में नहीं आए थे. प्रभुपाद was where were you during class? So he said, प्रभुपाद कुछ बराबर जवाब ही नहीं दिया. But I hear your tape afterwards. So Prabhupada told him what? If you had to hear my tape only, then why did I travel 10,000 miles across and come here? टेप ही सुनो ना, मैं उधर से टेप भेजता रहूँगा, सुनते रहो. So when Vapu is available, you should want to take Vapu if as far as possible. But if Vapu is not available, you cannot say Vapu तो है ही नहीं, Guru है ही नहीं क्या. But his Vani is there. So again DKP principle. देश काल पात्र के हिसाब से don't stretch it to one or the other, So when you understand Vapu and Vani both, then what happens? We don't become sentimental people. नहीं तो sentimental devotees हम बन जाते ना. Guru smiled at her, but he didn't even look at me. लगता है ना ऐसा? हमारे गुरु तो मिलते ही नहीं है, उनको टाइम ही नहीं है. वो गुरु देखो वो but बर्थडे विशेस भी भेजते हैं उनको, विश करते हैं उनको, और ये भी करते हैं. अरे बट गुरु इज नॉट मेंट टू डू दैट अलोन. मेन इज योर स्पिरिचुअल कनेक्शन ना. हाउ मैच्योर आर यू? आर यू गेटिंग devotional service to do? Yes. By whose mercy? Guru's mercy. Are you able to chant the holy name? By whose mercy? Are you getting association of devotees? By whose mercy? Are you getting to do deity worship? By whose mercy? So everything is happening by Guru's mercy. Everything is happening. So then how do we say, that if physically I don't meet Guru, then I don't have the presence of Guru. So let us become little mature people. Okay, whether I get physically, when I get, we don't want to miss out on it. But when I don't get, I don't become down. कभी कभी ऐसे गुरु थे, and then he's not there. क्या करने का अभी, he's not available, फला like that. No, it's not based on all these things, mood swings and all of that. We don't want to become sentimental devotees. What we want to become? Substantial devotees. And we would, if we say we love Guru, we say no. What is love? Love is not a noun, it's a verb. Means what? Action. Love has to translate in action. Na? The mother says, I love my baby. A baby ro raha hai, to I love my baby. I really love my baby. अरे खाना तो बनाओ, उसको कुछ खिलाओ, तो रोना बंद करो. आई लव माय बेबी. अरे रो रहा है, उठाओ. आई लव माय बेबी. तो कुछ करोगे नहीं तो वेयर इज द लव? So in our life, if we don't do things for our spiritual master, means what? उनके पर्सनल कपड़े धोएंगे, उनके लिए सब्जी काटेंगे, no. Doing what he wants us to do. What is his desire? What is his vision for us? Wherever we are staying, for our community, for our temple, by doing that, what happens? You are automatically pleasing your spiritual master because you have understood his heart. बोला इसने इसके heart समझ गया, जबरदस्त है. He knows the heart of his guru. What do you mean heart? Very nicely, one lecture our Gaurang Prabhu had translated heart. How do you understand the heart? He said when you serving Guru by understanding his heart and mood means H stands for in humility. In humility, you want to do whatever service, doing the needful, जो भी करना है. E stands for encouraging each other. We are always encouraging each other. Which guru doesn't want? If you are discouraging इधर है, मुझे कुछ नहीं आता है, उल्लू है तू, छोड़ो. If you are discouraging each other, will any guru be happy? No. So E stands for encouraging each other. A stands for appreciation of each other. Whatever you are doing, appreciate, because appreciation acts like a tonic. Somebody will feel like doing that, R means respect each other. You must always respect each other. And T means tolerate each other. Many times we have to do. Sometimes that happens among family members, right? You may respect everybody outside. You may love everybody outside. You may tolerate everybody outside. But my family, I just can't tolerate. My husband, my parents, I can't tolerate them, हो जाता है कभी ऐसे. I can't tolerate. I just can't tolerate. वो toleration जाता है. But if we love Guru, we understand his heart that this is what he is expecting out of us. And if I try to do this, then my Guru will be pleased. Okay. So that is how we must want to glorify the Guru and not put him to shame. Okay. ऐसा करो. And the onus lies on us. There was one Vaidji in Mayapur, and Prabhupada and many Prabhupada disciples, senior GBCs and all used to fall sick. So they told कि अरे स्वामी ये जो वैद को बोला, अरे तुम तो सबका disease cure करते हो. Why you are not able to cure the disease of Prabhupada and our gurus, So he said it's not that black and white. He's saying because Guru takes the sins of the disciple. He falls sick. We fall sick because of our own karma. पानी पूरी ज़्यादा खा लिया तो लूज मोशन हो गया, फलाना किया तो ये हो गया, ज़्यादा खाया तो ओवरवेट हो. But Guru doesn't become sick because of disease. He becomes sick because of our karma, right? So we have to understand what we are trying to do to our Guru. Let us glorify him and not put him to shame. We want to rededicate our life. We want to please our Guru and not displease him. So there are two words I just like to end my talk with, because we are lacking time. Two words are there and I want you to tell me the difference between the two. Okay? There is one word which is known as weakness and another word which is deceitfulness. What is weakness? Kamzori. What else? What is weakness? Inability to do, wanting to do but you are not able to do. Giving up easily. Okay, these are some of the ways you describe weakness. How many of us have weakness? Somewhere Guru might be able to tolerate weakness and overlook weakness. What is deceitfulness?
Mostly like cunningness.
Cunning, cheating, chal, dambhikta. Trying to show something what you are not. Mainly, deceit means that. Faking it, right? You are just outrightly faking it. टेम्पल में हम कुछ और बिहेवियर करते हैं, वेरी रिस्पेक्टफुल, वेरी, और घर पे भैरा सब चलता रहता है अपना डुप्लिसिटियस बिहेवियर. हाँ, इन टेम्पल भी बिहेव समथिंग एंड व्हेन वी आर आउटसाइड यू डू ऑल नॉनसेंस थिंग्स. कौन देखने वाला है इधर? टेम्पल में अच्छा बन के रहो, इमेज बना रहेगा अपना, बट आउटसाइड हु इज गोइंग टू सी? नोबडी इज गोइंग टू सी, राइट? सो फॉर वीकनेस यू कैन से a straightforward person can be weak but not deceitful. A straightforward person can be weak, not deceitful. A weak person is always ashamed, humble, and mortified because of his own inadequacies. You are aware of your inadequacies. It's my weakness, and I'm trying to work on it. Weakness है तो I will work on it. मैंने कहा है weak है, क्या करूँ? अभी विटामिन डी डिफिशियंसी है तो, और डेफिशिएंसी है तो कुछ लो, D3 टैबलेट लो, सनलाइट में जाओ, तो आएगा ना. You can't say weak and just मरते रहो ऐसे. No, if I recognize my weakness, then I will do something about it. Barabar? So, inadequacies, and one will gradually receive God's grace by listening to Guru in a humble, sincere mood, even if we are weak. So, Guru can tolerate and help a weak devotee to progress. Guru will do that. However, a deceitful person does not get any benefit in his life. He says one thing and thinks another thing. He is proud of his deceitful tricks. Oh, see how everyone thinks that I am a good devotee and I can get away with it. I will deceive Guru. I will hide the poisonous snakes of my bad tendencies and not let anyone know about them. And I will get some name and fame from other people by pretending. If we put on a garb like this and become busy doing non-devotional activities, then what are we trying to do? We are stabbing our own selves. We are digging our own grave because you will never make progress. I am trying to portray myself as something else only ना, तो लोगों को तो impression ऐसा ही रहेगा. तो who can help me? अगर किसी को मालूम पड़े कि मैं खड्डे में गिरी हूँ तो कोई उठाएगा. But if I don't appear only like that, then who will even save me? Nobody will save me, right? So it is. I like this, so I'm putting it verbatim. If for millions of births we have some weakness and some bad habits, then it is not so harmful. But if we are deceitful, then all troubles will remain with us, right? To take to the path of deceitfulness is never good. This is what Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj was telling. So it's not okay, I am weak, so it's good, I will remain weak only. No, it's not like that. We have to work on our weakness and try to overcome it, and that is where Guru's representatives are there. So whenever we are at crossroads in our life, if we have a Guru already, तो वो सेव करेगा. अगर आपके पास GPS है, तो आपको सही रास्ता भी मालूम पड़ेगा. नहीं तो आप ड्राइव करते ही जाओ, कौन से डायरेक्शन में एक्सीडेंट भी हो जाए, कुछ भी, no idea, right? So accepting spiritual master and his guidance in our life is of paramount importance to be able to overcome these dangerous crossroads in our life. So we took this one topic of Guru, and we'll take another topic of Hari, which Sita Mataji will tell. But before that, we'll do one small exercise. Everybody has paper pen with them? Paper pen? Okay. So now, हाथ में है? I'll give you limited time. That's all. Ready रखो. सीधा. Yeah. Activity. They will have to do. So three of you just form circles. तीन जन का ग्रुप बना लो. ऐसे तीन जन ग्रुप में बैठ जाओ. ऐसे मुड़ के पीछे चले जाओ. three of you.
और एक बंदा चाहिए.
थोड़े अलग हो जाओ. वापस आ जाना है. स्प्रेड आउट हो जाओ. बेटा पीछे चले जाओ. तीन जन. You have three. Move little if you need space. Okay, ready?
हमें एक बंदा चाहिए. बंदी भी चाहिए. कोई है क्या? आ जाओ.
Ready? Everybody has a partner? 3 people? Pen दे दो. हाँ, you have to discuss इसके लिए. हमें नहीं देखोगे चलेगा. अपने एक दूसरे को देखो. थोड़े पीछे हो जाओ माताजी. इन लोग को थोड़ा स्प्रेड होने को जगह हो जाए. Okay? Ready? How many of you have seen a visiting card? कोई तो visiting card है. What all is there in a visiting card? Name, number, logo, address, email address, designation, contact number, email ID. Okay, you all know what all is there, right? So now we are going to ask you to make a visiting card.